Hey everyone, today I wanted to do a mid-year update for my fourth grader. So I'm just gonna apologize for my voice right now. We're all getting over a sickness. And my voice it's just not back yet. So, but I do wanna get this video filmed. So this is my update for my fourth grader. And let's see. So we finished our first semester. We did 18 weeks of school. He did a lot. He accomplished a lot. We all accomplished a lot, but he finished a lot of curriculum, and I'm gonna have to make some plans for second semester. But it's all good. Like, I'm very happy with where he is. We didn't have any like major curriculum changes, I don't think, for him. But let me just I'll just take you through what he finished and then where he is in everything else. And I'll talk briefly about my plans for next semester for him, but I'll probably make a whole separate video on that. So first of all, I have this binder for him for the school year. To keep anything I want to keep from his fourth grade year. I just have his last name covered up, but so I got this all done today. Anything I wanted to keep from the first semester is in here. I feel so organized. Anyway, so that's done. Maybe I'll come back to that, but let me go through and show you like what he has completed. So his Friday notebook, I had this planned out for the first 18 weeks, and you know, he did everything in here. He had he had a variety of things. He had mind benders, he had some different language arts things from curriculum and culture. He had word ladders, he had some reading comprehension, he had some math, a whole bunch of stuff. So that was all good for him. And the Friday notebook is gonna look a little different next semester, just because we're having some changes to our schedule. We joined a co-op for the spring semester. I should say we joined a weekly co-op. So we are part of like a field trip co-op, but we decided to join the weekly portion as well. So that's going to affect what our week looks like. So the Friday notebook is probably going to look a little different. And again, I'll make another video on that, but he did that. He has been working his way through the 5th grade Hearth and Story literature. So we didn't do the whole language arts package from them. We just did the literature and the poetry. So he read Over the Moon. He read, there's another one. Oh, he did The Emperor's New Clothes. He did Gregor the Overlander. That was one of his favorites. He did The Steadfast Tin Soldier. That was short story. And he just did The Last Map Maker. And he did the whole poetry section. So he did all that. What he will have for spring semester from here, we'll add in some other things, but he has one more short story, and he has one more novel, which is The Giver. Yeah, he has The Giver. And then I had purchased one of their 4th grade literature units for the First State of Being. So he will do that one as well. But basically, to finish the 5th grade literature and poetry, he just has to do The Nightingale short story and The Giver. So that's on the agenda for our second semester, but this works really well for him. I really like it. We'll be doing 6th grade for him next year from Hearth and Story. It works well for him. So that is that. Let's see. For his elective, which was cooking, he did 3 of these units or packs from Radish Kids. So he did the Manja Manja, he did Kitchen Olympics, and he did Fall Favorites. And I really like these. They worked well. For me, it was nice that just everything was in here as far as like the directions and the recipe and step-by-step how to do it. I worked side by side with him on these. I didn't feel like he could be 100% independent on them. A couple of them, of the recipes specifically, we did multiple times to work towards independence. But anyway, this was fun. I liked it. I would do it again if he were to do cooking again. So he did that. All right. He completed his U.S. President's cursive copywork. And along with this, he did, he read a book about presidential pets every day that he did one of these. He finished Science Mom Chemistry. He finished Writing and Rhetoric, Book 1, The Fable. The rest of the series is not secular enough. This isn't secular either, but the rest in the series are, I can't make secular. So that's the only one we're doing, but we like this. He and I had a fun time doing this together. He finished Dimensions Math 4A. And he finished Harbor and Sprout, the primary level visual arts unit study. So he did a lot. Speaking of art, this was my favorite piece of art that he did for this year. This was out of his comfort zone because he had to use the chalk pastels, which he was not a fan of, but I think it turned out so cute. This is his little cat stuffy and a little squirrel figurine that he has and some of his rocks that he had to set up a still life. So I really liked how that turned out so much that I framed it. So art went well. All right, and then things he did but is not finished with. So Curiosity Chronicles, he has about 8 to 9 weeks left of this. It's going well. And he does the timeline notebook along with it. And then he does the little lap books. We started out doing notebooking and then I switched it to the lap books because I felt like it made more sense for him to go back and look at the things that he did when it's divided up by area of study. So history is going well. He'll finish that, like I said, in about 8 to 9 weeks. And it's 8 to 9 weeks because some weeks he does one chapter if I want him to spend a little more time on it, and some weeks he does 2 chapters because we do history twice a week. So it depends how long the chapter is, it depends how meaty it is, it depends on his interest level as well. So I haven't planned out all of the rest of the book yet to know for sure. So, all right, when he finished Science Mom, he started this Evan Moore Daily Science for grade 4, and he moves through so fast. So he has about 7 weeks left in that. So this is one thing I did the other day. I went through and pulled out everything he'd completed, went through all of his finished work and got it organized. And then I also went through all the work he's not done with yet and tried to figure out approximately how much longer he was going to have with it so that I can come up with a plan for when he's done. Like what slots am I going to need to fill? So he's been working through that. Let's see. Vocabulary. He has 3 weeks left of this. So he does 1 unit a week is pretty much how that tends to work for him. So somehow, I don't know, I miscounted or he missed a week or something because I thought we were only going to have 2 weeks left. But at any rate, we have 3 weeks left of that. Fix It Grammar, this is I think it's a 30-week, yeah, it's a 30-week program. We finished through week 18, so he has 12 weeks left of that. People and places in our community. We didn't move as fast through this as I thought because as we got a little further, there was a lot more writing, and that just, he's a little slower with that. His hand still gets tired. So we slowed down a little bit, but I think we have about 8 weeks left of this. Plus I had some add-in writing to go with this that from Teachers Pay Teachers. So likely this will be a little bit more than 8 weeks. I haven't figured out where and how I'm going to, what pieces and parts of that I still plan to do. So let's see. Health, he's been working through. He does this twice a week. He has about 10 weeks before he'll finish it. And social studies, again, he does twice a week. He has about 6 weeks left of that. And then spelling was something, I mentioned this in a video, I'm pretty sure. Spelling was something that I just struggled with all year, trying to find the perfect thing, decide exactly how I wanted to do spelling with him, knowing that probably he would eventually do phonetic zoo because I have it. I have level B and level C. I didn't want to buy level A though. So anyway, in all of this time of me trying to figure it out, he wasn't doing spelling. And I was like, you know what? He just needs to be doing something while I just take my time figuring out what it is I want to do, I guess. So I just picked this up so that he's doing some kind of spelling. And we've only done 3 weeks so far. So technically, I mean, he still has 27 weeks left. This, we won't finish this year, but that's fine. So that is, that's pretty much his year in a nutshell. Moving forward, I definitely have some things we're going to be adding in because he's finished so much and will be finishing so much. And for him, that's going to look like some unit studies. I have a couple of unit studies from Harbor and Sprout that I'm going to do with him that are going to be, you know, cross-curricular. And that's probably the biggest addition for him. There will be probably some little things as well that I'm still kind of figuring out. He will be moving on to 4B for math. And then I just have a bunch of little workbooks, more like social emotional things that I want to figure out how I'm going to fit those in. I need to figure out his Friday notebook as well. And yeah, some little things like that. So I'll make a separate video on kind of plans for second semester, but that's kind of a general idea of where we're going. So where we've been and where we're going. It was a great first semester overall, and it was really great for him. And yeah, I'm excited for the first time, I think ever, that we're not behind heading into our spring semester. So that's exciting. In fact, I think we're going to take it easy a little bit in some areas, and that's also nice because typically we start spring semester behind and we have to work extra hard and end up doing school well into June, mid-June. And this year we should be able to finish before Memorial Day. So that's exciting. So anyway, that is my mid-year update for my 4th grader. If you would like to see kind of our second semester plans for him, let me know that down in the comments. And yeah, if you have any questions, I would be happy to answer them down there. Thanks for watching.